It is now my privilege to introduce our next speaker, the President of SIPASA, Jenna Barzelay. Having concentrated on international finance and economic policy, Jenna graduates today with a Master of Public Administration degree. While at SIPA, Jenna also was a graduate fellow at the Business School Center on Japanese Economy and Business and served not only as president of SIPASA, but also as a member of the Columbia Impact Investing Initiative. Please join me now in welcoming Jenna to the podium and to SIPA's alumni community. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Thank you, Mr. Baumann. If you take a look around you, or even if you wait to hear all of the names of the graduates called, you'll clearly see just how incredibly diverse a student body we are. What you can't see is that SIPA's diversity isn't just a stream of hard-to-pronounce names. Our strengths, background, expertise, and career paths are just as diverse. While many of us come from big business and big government, many of us also come from boutique firms, small nonprofits, and startups in remote areas of the globe. We've all been preparing for different paths on a wide-reaching map. In this complicated web that is SIPA, we recognize that our strength comes from this diversity. We've all worked with econ study groups, group projects, which are everyone's favorite social experiment, and finally our capstones and workshops, and our MIA, MPA, PEPM, ESP, MDP, EMPA, and PhD degrees would not be nearly as valuable had we not had these key learning experiences that stem from this dynamic environment. We are united in our mutual experiences here at SIPA and in New York, and I'm not just talking about the polar vortex, which has returned apparently, but also that we have a desire to improve the state of the world just from different sides of the web. So many people come to SIPA to study big picture global issues like nuclear nonproliferation, humanitarian efforts in post-conflict areas, and mega-regional free trade agreements. Sorry to make this a trade-themed graduation, but I would also like to give a hat tip to the US Senate on fast track today. We enter school expecting to live in the most advanced democracy in the world. In our time here in the US and in New York City, we have seen some tragic flaws in our system. These big problems are right in our backyard. We witnessed Ferguson and Baltimore, and many of us participated in events surrounding the heartbreaking death of Eric Garner here in this city. Being an international school, we sometimes forget our own backyard, but we all understand the plight of the underrepresented and structurally marginalized and their struggle for equality and peace. In fact, we all study it here at SIPA. So with the skills we have learned from our professors and from each other, we're dynamically prepared to handle issues even of this magnitude right here and abroad. So just in my time here, I've worked with my fellow students to produce solutions for the mining industry in Mexico when their business was in flux due to a new tax scheme, the advancement of financial inclusion in Yemen, and funding diversification for a nonprofit with global reach. And of course, this is just the beginning. With varied skill sets like ours, the ability to collaborate with varied perspectives, and our connections to Columbia and to New York City, we can and will tackle the biggest issues of our time. And now, moving forward, we have to continue to work to keep this diverse experience and perspective as an asset. I challenge you, the class of 2015, to continue to seek out perspectives and interests that are different from your own. As we've learned here, we do not account for all sides of an issue. Our plans to solve pressing problems will remain incomplete. Aside from reminding yourself of your key takeaways from your SIPA experience, I also encourage everyone to make an effort to keep in touch with each other, which of course is made easy with lots of apps for that. By staying on this trajectory, there will be opportunities to collaborate with our extensive web and of course, have someone to visit in every corner of the world. I congratulate you all on our shared success, and I know together, as the diverse and motivated group we are, we will confront challenges head-on as a result of our time here at SIPA. So I'll see you in the next board meeting, conference call, or transcontinental flight, but don't expect to find me in Lehman.
Thank you very much, Jenna. Thank you for your remarks today and also for your leadership of SIPASA and your many, many efforts on behalf of SIPA students.